We caught up with one of the people who had actually taken that flight from Kabul to Delhi on the 15th. Here's how they described it.
But joining me right now is a student here in Delhi, in the national capital, Mr. Abdullah, who took that flight on Sunday, on the 15th of August, the last flight from Kabul to India, the AI 244. There were about over 200 people in that flight. Describe to us, what did you see and experience in that flight? Who all were there with you?
Yes, as you said, there were like a lot of people, around 129 people in that flight. And before getting to the flight, I was very, very anxious and I had a lot of tension because when I woke up, I read the news that Taliban are getting the capital, Kabul. So I started heading to the airport. There was a very huge traffic. I couldn't even get to the airport, so I started walking myself and I went to the airport. I passed like 200 meters walking. And there were a lot of people in the flight. Most of them were Indians trying to get out of Afghanistan and some government officials as well.
Do you consider yourself lucky?
Yep, exactly, because when our flight took off, when our plane took off, that time Taliban captured Kabul. They got into Kabul and that flight was the last flight from Kabul airport, and after that all the flights got banned, all the flights. So yeah, I consider myself very lucky about that. That time was the exact time that chaos started. The chaos of people getting into the airport and trying to get out of the country without even having a proper visa or at least a proper passport. People were chatting mostly about the situation of Afghanistan. Some people were very happy because they took the chance and they were going to a safer country. Some people were very worried because their families were still left, and some people were very anxious like me. They were double-minded about whether the flight is going to be successful or not, and there were even fear of like Taliban coming to the airport and like cancelling all the flights.
With camera person Prem Singh in Delhi, Shonakshi Chakrabarti for NDTV.